He swings and hits it in the air to center field. Palmer ranging back with a beat on it. Makes the catch. 1 up. Pretty good starter. 2-2. Lookouts are 6 and 6 as that ball's lined in the right center field, and a 2-out base hit. Ethan Hearn for Ledbetter. 2-ball, no strike count. Runner goes. Pitch taken. Throw to second. And momentum in this league. And this time it hits off the knob of the bat, rolls towards the pitcher. And here's the pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. There's a base hit.
Yes, he threw him out right on the money.
Here's a fly ball in the air, right field. Ledbetter over, under it, makes the catch. First inning brought to you by First Bank, and both teams went without a run. Here's a bouncing ball to Joyce inside the park. And Bailey wins it. Average sprint speed is 25.6. Here's a ground ball right back to got the right umpire line. The Cubs traded to the Yankees and him and the Kyle Tucker deal. Here's a ground ball past the third baseman who was shifted over and in the left field. Over to it quickly. O'Neill, Cruz, and Byron. There's a floater in the shallow left field. That's a base hit. Aliendo held up. Under the radar guy. Cal Riley's had a big year home run wise. That's ball 4, and that's going to walk in a run. Opitz draws a bases loaded walk, and it is 1-0 Smokies. Aliendo out of the rubber, and here it comes. Swing, ground ball, shot to third, fielded by Stovall to second for 1, back to first.
Action here tonight. 0-1 is swung on, flown into center field, fairly deep, a playable for Jalen Palmer. A few steps back in the set on Sunday. 2 hits, 1 run as there's a line drive base hit into left center field. Palmer's going to field as he chops one left side. There's the third baseman. There's nobody covering second. Big pitch. Here it comes to Cooper Kinney. Here's the pitch. Rolled it over to first. Murray leaps. He comes home to get the fourth. Back to 448 average as he's jammed. A little floater into shallow right to second. In the first, the pitch. He bounced it in there. It's going to skip away from the catcher and Lemons to the backstop. Wogu's going to pedal. And here it comes. Got him looking. Strike 3. Led the league in triples with 4 as Joyce swings and he drives it into left center, but it's not going to be deep enough. Homer Bush Jr. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball, base hit the other way. This might score another run. Here comes Wogu around third. Throw from left. That's high, ball 4. Got here a little late, playing just his 28th game this year as he slaps one the other way, and that's fair. Inside the bag, a base hit. Murray's going to score from second. Pablo around third gets earned. 1-1, ground ball up the middle. The shortstop to his left. Barrios fields it. Throw! Kicks off the side wall. That's going to plate 2 more. Garriola gets the second. How many games that we had canceled this year? Is that big one going to hit them? They'll track the pitch, and there's the call. There's a line drive in the left field. We'll see how they like it during the All-Star game as that ball struck well into deep right field. Garriola on the run. It's over his head. It's going to one-hop against the right center wall. Rounding third base. Ledbetter's going to be the newest stat. 0-2. That ran. Here's the payoff. Oh, he ran it upstairs. Here's the payoff. Oh, my goodness.
Gas, $1 off coffee, and more.
His first time up. Right on left, and the pitch is a hard ground ball. No, it's a line drive. It's
by local Smoky. Here's Rich.
First pitch swinging, popping it up into right field is Jalen Paul.
I remember watching those games.
Nobody on. 2 down in the fourth. The payoff pitch backed them away. 2-0, a ground ball to third, backing up and snagging it. Stovall. Long throw to first, a one-hopper.
Here comes the pitch on the way. Swing and a foul. Here comes the 0-2. Moving back to second. 3-2. Down and in ball. A ton of money. Here's a line drive towards the gap, right center field. That's going to be trouble. That may score Ledbetter all the way from first. Chasing it down is Palmer. Ledbetter scores without a throw, and it's 37 years old. There's a ground ball back through the middle. That's going to score another run. Base hit for Simpson. Levens makes it. There's 5-4. There's a ground ball. Base hit right field. Simpson stops at second. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's going to end. This time he swings, hits a fly ball. And in July, hitting just 167, and he swings, and that'll work on the batting average. Solid line drive, base hit in the left field. To him. Swinging, there's a little floater out of the left field, dropping quickly, and it's going to fall. Or did he dive him? Here it comes. And there's a fly ball in the deep left field, but playable. Jones there, and he makes the catch. Jacob Brents And he misses, and there's 8 straight balls. Statement saying, look, you got to have a ticket. Swing and a miss. There we go. Here's the 2-1. And there's a ground ball that's going to tie the game. Hit the joist, throws him out. And there's a little pop-up, foul ground. Ramirez going to get there and make the... Here's a swing and a miss.
Is that one of your favorite players?
Oh, yeah. I mean, without a doubt. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. Barrios field. Here's the 0-2. That ball lifted in the air to center. Bush Jr. fighting the raindrop.
Here's another 3-2. Ground ball back up the middle. Cat-like reflexes. Santana snags defense of Montgomery. They have not. There's a little looper to the right side. Joyce out into the outfield. Bare hands. Throw to first. Got him up. Pedro Ramirez, first pitch swing, a ground ball to second. Kenny backhands first year. Here coming to Health Park, and we carry on that tradition. Is now the 2-2. Swing, line drive, base hit into right field. Murray's got another 2-hit day from the belt. The 2-strike pitch. Fastball.
There's a liner in the left and a base hit. When we play there later this summer, he's going to have a good contingent. Here's a ground ball, base hit. Another one of those positioning singles, right? Without glasses. Here's the 1-2. There's a bunt. Lays it down perfectly. Picked up by Santana. Throws to first. Strikeout. Santana delivers righty to righty. Bouncing ball. And it goes right through the wickets. In the right field. 1 run in. Here's a 2nd run home. High throw. That one's back to Santana. And he'll get it. And underhanded to Murray. Now the stretch in the pitch. And there's a line drive right up the middle. And waiting on it is Garcia. There's a little ground ball out in front of the plate, and they'll pick it up and tag him out. Everybody get to the box. We're going to run the ball. Here's a ground ball to the second baseman, Kenny, and he'll range 2-2. Yeah, and there's Wade. All their dogs would be on one page. Here's Eckert's pitch. And there's a fly ball deep to right field. Garriola back at the track, and he's got it. Nice catch. John? Oh, yeah, he'll be fine. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch home. There's a line drive, base hit in the center field. That is the way you start a rally. You're waiting. Here's the pitch. And he wants a 4th. And he swings and hits a line drive. It's caught by Barrios. And he throws. Here it comes. Runner goes. Swings and he bounces it down the third base line. Tough play. Stovall, bare hand, pick up, throw to first. And it's not in. Now the pitch. Swing.